Hi mates. Today's story is titled The Night of the Forest. This tale begins in a dark, endless forest. A night filled with love, fear, and mystery. But the question is, will this night be remembered as a story of love or of death? Nighttime. The entire forest drowned in darkness. Above, the sky was covered with thick clouds. Even the stars had disappeared. Through that darkness, a wounded bird flew desperately. Its wings trembled with pain, yet it refused to rest. The bird somehow felt something terrible was about to happen in this forest. While flying, it noticed two lights, one from the sky, another from the ground. On the ground, a young couple had pitched their tent. To fight the darkness, they burned branches in a small fire. They sat close, whispering words of love. But Lisa's face showed fear. Her voice trembled as she asked, "Jimmy, can we go back home?" Jimmy smiled gently. "What's exciting about daily life?" "It's only new experiences that bring true happiness, Lisa." But his words did nothing to ease her fear. Her eyes stayed fixed on the sky above. Following her gaze, Jimmy also looked up. There, a strange light. In seconds, it split into many, descending toward the earth. The glow froze them, both in fear. Suddenly, the lights vanished. But the next moment, a crash, a deafening sound. The ground shook violently. Jimmy stood at once. "Let's go see what it is," he said. Lisa, terrified, pleaded, "No, Jimmy, let's go back." But Jimmy ignored her trembling voice. He grabbed her hand and walked toward the sound. They walked for a long time, yet nothing appeared. Lisa, exhausted, whispered, "Jimmy, enough. Can we go back now?" As they turned, a faint glow appeared. It swayed slowly, moving straight toward them. Jimmy's eyes widened. "That's a wolf!" "Don't worry, I'll draw it away. You reach the road and call for help." Lisa's eyes filled with tears. "No, Jimmy, I can't leave you." Jimmy looked at her firmly. "Lisa, this is the only way. Once you reach the road, take the car and bring someone. I'll be waiting." His voice was steady and determined. Lisa, heartbroken, nodded slowly. Jimmy began to run. The wolf charged right after him. Its footsteps thundered closer and closer, but after a few seconds, the sound disappeared. Breathing hard, Jimmy turned back. The wolf was gone. Confusion tore through his mind. Where did it go? Is Lisa safe? One side of his heart thought of Lisa. The other side feared the beast. And then he slammed into a tree. He fell to the ground, rolling painfully. His body refused to move. His heartbeat slowed. Vision darkened, and he fainted. After some time, Jimmy woke. He had no idea how long he was unconscious. His watch was gone. His phone dead. With pain, Jimmy forced himself to walk. One thought echoed in his mind. Where is Lisa? Soon he spotted a stream. He bent down, scooped water with his hands and drank. The cold water eased his thirst and washed the blood from his wounds. Step by step, he dragged himself toward the road. But there, a surprise awaited him. Their car was gone. Jimmy drew a deep breath and smiled faintly. She must have taken it, but his strength failed and he sank beneath a tree. In the distance, headlights appeared. Jimmy forced himself up, waving his arms desperately. The vehicle stopped. The driver rushed over. "Oh no! What happened to you?" he asked in shock. Jimmy whispered weakly. "Please, just take me to a hospital." Nothing else. The driver carried him into the vehicle. Jimmy was admitted and treated. Slowly, relief returned. Before leaving, the driver handed him money and his number. "Don't worry, you'll be fine," he assured. Hours later, Jimmy's phone came alive again. He immediately tried calling Lisa, but her phone was dead. Desperate, he called his friend. "Please, go to Lisa's house. Check if she returned. Tell me right away." Later, Jimmy called his family. "I'm in the hospital," he told them. They arrived soon, worry in their eyes. The first question they asked, "What happened?" Jimmy sighed deeply. From the night in the forest until the moment he reached the hospital, he told them everything. Each word shocked them more. Only one question remained. "Where is Lisa?" At that moment, Jimmy's phone rang. His friend's name flashed on the screen. Jimmy's voice shook. "Tell me, did Lisa reach home?" Silence. Seconds felt like hours. Then came the reply. "Jimmy, Lisa left home last night, but she hasn't returned." The words struck Jimmy like thunder. His family froze in disbelief. Lisa's family, with Jimmy's friend, rushed straight to the police station. The police questioned them. Jimmy's friend repeated every detail Jimmy had shared. Soon after, officers arrived at the hospital. They questioned Jimmy directly. With grief in his eyes, Jimmy told the truth again. After confirming the details, the officers left, preparing for the next day's search inside the forest. The doctor finally allowed Jimmy to go home, but his mind found no peace. Lisa's face haunted him. That night, he never closed his eyes. By morning, he had decided. "I'm going to the police station," he declared. His family objected at first, but his determination forced them to take him there. At the station, an officer said, "We're heading into the forest today." Jimmy pleaded, "Please, take me with you. I can show you exactly where it all happened." The officers exchanged glances, then nodded. The police and Jimmy set out from the station. Hours later, they reached the entrance. The dark trees loomed round them, as if the forest itself was waiting for their arrival. One officer asked, "Jimmy, where did you first set up the tent?" Jimmy quietly pointed. They searched the spot carefully. Then they followed the same path Jimmy and Lisa had taken that night, vanishing into the forest's depths. As they step deeper into the forest, something unexpected waits in the shadows. What is it? We'll find out in the next episode. This brings today's part to an end. All the stories in this season are created by me. If you enjoyed it, please support by subscribing, liking, commenting, and hitting the notification bell. You can find the playlist in the description, end screen, and cards. And if you'd like, you can also follow me on X. The link is in the description. See you in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.